And in Senegal, a beneficial ownership conference was held from October the 31st to November the 2nd in the capital, Dakar. The forum, which aimed at unraveling the real owners of oil, gas and mining companies, gathered over 200 participants from over 25 African countries to share best practices and seek a way forward in tackling the challenges posed by hidden ownership. The event was also a great place for networking between extractive companies, civil society and non-governmental organizations.
The three-day discussions resulted in a wide range of measures, including the implementation of an extractive industries transparency initiative standard, which states that by 2020, all implementing countries have to ensure that all oil, gas and mining companies that hold a participating interest in an exploration or production oil, gas or mining license or contract in their countries publish the names of their real owners. Companies are also encouraged to publish additional details such as the beneficial owner's date of birth, national identity number, residential address, and public officials are required to be transparent about their ownership in oil, gas and mining companies.
Knowing beneficial owners of companies in the extractive sector is extremely important for countries, especially in the mobilization of public resources. Indeed, the transparency of beneficial owners makes it possible to fight against tax evasion, corruption, conflicts of interest, and illicit financial flows. Above all, developing countries would lose more than $1 trillion every year because of corruption, illegal transaction, and tax evasion.
We need to use beneficial ownership disclosures to identify illicit financial flows that end up taking away much-needed revenues from our country instead of ensuring development. Sierra Leone is ready to take the big leap and ensure that beneficial ownership is realized in Sierra Leone by 2020. We are committed to this process and we would work towards ensuring that we meet this goal.
What we think needs to happen to create beneficial ownership transparency is for countries to share information on the owners of companies in a standardized format using machine-readable data. So we'd like countries to implement their registers using the same template for data in each country, and then to share that with both the public and with each other and with departments like their tax authorities using the same computer language and the same concepts as each country in the world. So that will reduce the costs for companies reporting, it will reduce the costs for governments implementing.
According to the Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative, real owners of oil, gas and mining companies are those who hold at least 25% of the capital or voting rights of a company. During this conference, some of those real owners share their views on hidden ownership.
We extract oil here in Senegal, but unfortunately we are not benefiting because of these illicit financial flows. There must be a law for access to information and a law for general conflict of interest. It takes a set of laws and settlement texts to better support the Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative requirement. There will be resistance. It will not be easy because applying transparency is a problem of culture, commitment, ethics, collective and individual responsibility.
In 2018, Senegal became the first country in Africa to make satisfactory progress in meeting the Extractive Industries Transparency Initiative standard. According to the EITI, in the areas of contract transparency and social expenditures, the country has gone beyond requirements. Jane Kale, CGTN.